I need about 30 seconds. I'm Berserk.
Alright, on your
10.
go then.
Also, you got 970 DPS on thousands.
Okay, I'm ready.
Who did? Me?
Okay, which ads should I take?
Oh, yeah. Good question.
We're on 0.5, right? Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on 0.5. And you get the one on the,
You get the
side
one
you're
on this
standing
side.
on.
You get the
Side
one
you're
on this
standing
side.
on. Last time I tried to do directions, it didn't work out. So.
That
the
would
one
be
over there.
the D side. You get the D side, said.
Okay.
If it's which laser is ambiguous, we'll call it out. We either run to A or C every time, and then run from A to D or from C to B.
And yourself.
That's it.
I shot some time. No, I was like a second too late.
Wow.
I was not expecting that puddle to be put there.
Now the other place I could put it was on the other laser.
I can't speak to that, I just say.
It's whack. I can read the enrage.
So for this one, we'll call out A, and then you come over here. And then you walk along A to D. And then you stand in the corner with the thing. Also for resin bombs, they leave a giant puddle that slows the thing, like anything that goes through it. So you want to drop it away from the mark first, then put your ad in there.
Yeah, like way off to the side, like out here. And the very first resin bomb, I guess Kona does take care of it. We all stack on the left side of the oppressor. And Bane, one of either the summoner or the scholar, Bane's onto the ads and just takes them into the puddle and kills them.
So if you can, start with us. Get ready to Bane.
Cedric, go to Kanata now.
I got him, it's fine.
I'm gonna be dropping my puddle in the same place as last time.
It's fine.
Okay. Oh. Just cleave all of us and get really fun.
I'm running around because I'm dead.
I can't move.
Let's practice this. So we call C? Yeah, C. Under the corner, stand those launches. You don't want to put them right there. And round along the there. And then step B.
Alright, so hold on, let's step back. I can't keep up stacks. I can't keep my blood in me right now. With these ads and stuff.
You can.
I can't. At least not right now.
I'll takes 2 minutes. Should be less. Yeah, Dragoon is an easy class, right? Yeah.
Whatever, Taylor.
Okay, Carrie, you putting that resin bomb there turned the boss, so me, Midori, and Salenta all ate a royal fount. Our first wipe, that was why Salenta was so low health, and I couldn't, I didn't know what the fuck to do. And then that second time, I got hit, so I really didn't know what the fuck to do.
Oh, it's unfortunate when the lasers are right underneath the boss. I'll try to drop it somewhere else.
Well, he should. Would he move if you went just back against the wall instead of out?
I can try to find a place where I can drop it that won't cleave you.
Karen, you did 1286.
I pushed all the buttons.
I need. $27 seconds.
On your go then.
But yeah, Taylor, I changed my buttons 3 times before this in the last half hour before we started. That's about all the practice that I've had as Dragoon, so I was
Yeah.
getting about
Okay.
1100 on a dummy, and I was like, oh, maybe I can do this.
What level? High level? What?
Like 190 something, like 191.
If you're 190 and you're hitting 11, that's really low.
This takes practice.
You can hit 1200 easy. You can-
Taylor just likes to talk shit to anybody for whatever reason. The excuse he can find.
Just saying, you're doing. That's not easy. Uh-oh.
That's rather unfortunate.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
Probably in bed. Okay, whatever. That is a really cool axe.
I'm not going to talk about how much I spent on it.
Kingly whiskers are what, 5 million? More?
10 million.
Oh.
And then there's the Demimog materia.
That's another million.
I've never gotten the Mog Fists.
Alright.
Apparently I clipped by the corner.
This motherfucker always turns to face me. He knows I wants to get behind him.
Thanks for that, Kanata.
Running yet, son.
My parent. We did it, guys.
Sweet, server first.
Okay.
See. You're in the wrong corner. Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. Don't laser me, don't laser me. Okay, I can deal with that.
Can't die.
It's fine. Okay.
A to D.
We're saved. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
I'll stay on this side.
Had to kind of swing around so I could get it out of the ship.
Yep, worked fine.
God, Cedric.
That'll be this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna LB. Placeholder use switch. No, 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 no. Oh, it's actually down here.
D, C to TC.
Seven percent each, is that enough?
Yeah, it's
We'll
fine.
see.
We have plenty of time to burn the or to ignore the ads.
I'm going to.
Alright, let's try it.
Sweet
Bonus.
bonus law.
Wow, bonus law. Roll a fucking 5. Oh.
I already have both of those.
I'll roll great on the wristband if y'all don't mind. Neckband I've already got.
Yeah, I already got the neck. I think I have to take it. I don't know. Yeah, I think I have to. Because if I have to
Okay.
replace anything else, it's going to give me like 90 accuracy on my chest piece or something.
That's fine. That was the piece I was going to go buy anyway.
So does Summoner do anything special in this other than just mad deeps?
You dot up the one that has Balm, and then you bane it to everything. And then you hit your button really hard.
Oh, that's right, it includes the potency with the vulnerability, doesn't it?
Use the layer break on the one in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure that. Yeah.
Just get ready, I'll do this.
It's the phase after the 4 Jagdalls. We'll let you know. Oh, and stay on this side of the map.
This side being the west side.
Oh yeah, you use Wizard 2 a lot, right?
Well, it's kind of changing I don't know if it's actually working. I was just using my mana for fun before. I'm not sure if summoners actually should use it.
It's bigger DPS.
Then you run out of mana, you do 0 DPS. Or you ask for Valor, which is kind of dumb on the summoner. Oh, I forgot the mark. It's like here, right? Okay, don't kill
Close
the...
enough.
Don't kill that.
Well, you can hit it till 15. Right?
It's at... It's at 15.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit. That's too far.
Kill the 2 soldiers first.
I'm trying to move over. I have to switch now. I fingered it earlier. Didn't get the charge box.
Jacko counts.
Alright, this is the next phase is the forward jackdaw phase. Stay out of the middle.
Stay away from C.
Stay still with things. Wow.
That's what they usually do.
No, that was like an extra 5,000 damage.
Carrot, I'm scared.
I'm super low on because only one of them has bonus skills.
What
I'm
the
down.
fuck?
I need someone to bring those hard finds in.
Don't worry. Regen dog is really trick.
This is the part you would let me break Cedric.
Cedric.
Fair enough.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Once you finish eating everything, you just let me break immediately after that.
Alright, set up your dots first.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having dots on all 4 of the dolls, which is a majority of the DPS anyway.
I meant before the LB. Set up your dots then LB.
I will always, by the way, I will always put, during the 4 dolls phase, I'll always put vulnerability up on the doll that spawns closest to C first. So that's probably the one you want to bait from. Oh, and one, it probably won't come up, but the one thing we do want to avoid is we don't actually want to kill all 4 dolls till we're ready. So the last doll, whatever the last doll is, just don't kill it till we tell you to. What the fuck? God fucking damn it. Alright, well.
Okay, definitely do. Oh god, no.
Run away from the bomb! Oh, we're dead.
That did not go as planned.
I hate how casting is 0 tolerance. So if you like accidentally tap and move, 1 inch, it'll interrupt anything that you're doing. But for some abilities like the self-destruct button, which is number 6, you don't move like 10 feet, it'll still do it.
Being killing, huh?
This fucking... I don't know if I'm lagging or what. It's a good thing I didn't need that machine though.
Ow.
Sit on top of the jug, though.
Alright, use my switch fast.
I got the res.
It's gonna be a little rough.
Oh, yeah.
You can put on some after it.
You can what?
Put on HP if you didn't have that built before.
I did not know you could even possibly do that during
Just
combat.
kill the things.
You should be okay.
We'll see.
I'll use inner beasts.
Okay. Full health and damage. Full health.
Yeah. That ability can crit.
I didn't know that. I did.
And apparently when it crits, it does about 8,000 damage.
I'm ready.
Alright.
What?
Moving.
Only putting vulnerability up on one of them. Fuck. Can't fucking lash out. I fucking hate this.
Well, I don't have flip, guys.
Okay, this is bullshit. I was fucking out of that for a full 2 seconds.
Can you push the bomb?
I'd try.
Or just get away from me.
Alright, I'm gonna restart with What the Fast. Maybe that will help.
pretty sure those snipers start out with healer hate. Like, you have to hit them a lot to get them to not be shooting a healer.
Don't even worry about it.
I'm just saying, I'm making conversation.
Uh, Uh-oh.
Alright, don't kill
Alright.
that one.
Go for the bomb.
Don't walk over there.
Go in the front. Stance gun.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, so there'll be a whole bunch of shit that spawns right here. We need to kill it ASAP.
Whoa!
Ow.
Cedric, get that. Oh, okay.
No, not now.
Wait a minute, since when could you assume off the heavy?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Moving.
Please tell me the hell of them.
Stop TPS.
Oh, push the bomb. Actually, just run away from it.
You just run to this side.
Oh, perfect.
Bot EOS.
Nice. Oh, you didn't die.
Oh, yours is fine. Oh, Deliverant or Defiance.
You guys killed them all so cleanly, I was like, oh, we're
Well,
done with
now.
this phase, right? I don't know if what the fast made a difference, except that I stopped feeling.
Probably. In fact, the first time that you had, you're like, I had a bunch of lag. I was like, maybe you should have the fast run.
Well, it didn't seem like I did, but. Well, I've got those boots, so.
I got the code.
Time to go buy my boots.
Yeah. Parry. I guess placeholder is the last person who needed the code. Oh, never mind.
What?
He was just rolling on it.
What?
What? 99.
You know what, Cedric? You did better than Sweden did on his first run.
That's actually pretty good. It's tough.
I'm only like 300 behind Sweden.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The only way it was a carry is in the sense that he didn't have to learn it with us.
He didn't have to suffer through us failing the parts of the camera that do not deal with him.
Correct. Actually, I will say, that was one of my favorite fights to learn, except when I just couldn't fucking select the bombs. Other than that, I really liked learning that fight. Because it was just like a logistics puzzle.
You need to just get those old mouse training games where they have little boxes that you have to click rapidly.
But I don't know where the boxes are to select it. Like, it's fucking like, how big is the, like, if there's a bunch of, like, people standing next to each other. Because there's usually, like 3 or 4 mobs and a bomb. And then there's, like, 2 people standing there, too.
Right, because the bomb always spawns on a person.
Right. And so it's like, how do I, like, if I try to click on it, I'm going to get something that's in front of the bomb, obviously. If it doesn't appear on the enemy list.
Not until someone hits it with a thing.
No, it doesn't appear there because it doesn't fit.
There's too many mobs.
Boom, 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 boom.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
well, okay, there's that one specific bomb that's the problem bomb. Because it's only during that phase that's a problem, but the rest of the time, if I fail, it's almost always because I have to take it so goddamn far, because it's like on the other side of the map, and if you walk just a pixel too far, you can't grab it, so you have to like turn around and run back. It's fine if everything doesn't go horribly wrong. As soon as it does, then it just spirals.
Do we want to step into 3?
Yeah. Still got a good, like, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Close
Sure.
to.
Let me go cook another couple things.
I'm gonna go get a drink then.
So, NASA has these HD videos of the sun, and they're really pretty intense.
The sun's a crazy place.
It's got, like, bands and shit flying around all over the place all the time, constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Just reminds me of Gradius flying a spaceship.
Right.
I don't know, I took a space physics class when I'm in my senior year, and first of all, the math was hilariously hand-wavy. It was like, yeah, there's 15 variables that we don't actually really know. We don't really know how to solve this math. So we're gonna just do special little problems, and then just know that this is what the math looks like. Let's look at some diagrams. And just all the, like the different directions that the different particles are flying around in on the magnetic belts, both of the Earth, mostly around the Earth, but like how the particles from the solar wind will get captured in the Earth's magnetosphere. They will then travel around. If you're looking down, they'll travel around counterclockwise, and then they'll loop around the back, come up on the trailing front edge, then turn and go up north into the North Pole, come down into the atmosphere, and then they'll be part of the Northern Lights. And then along those same magnetic lines, they will cross along the ionized atmosphere and exit on the other side of the Aurora Borealis and go back into orbit around the Earth. It's like, are you making this shit up? But you can kind of do the math, and it kind of makes sense. That was a weird class. I still have my notes, and I went back and looked at them, and I'm like, I can't make any sense of this still.
That's like my compiler's class. I look at my notes and it's like a whole bunch of P's and Q's and arrows, and I'm like, this doesn't look like programming at all.
Because it's not logical programming, it's empirical programming. I don't know, there's also all sorts of really weird little motions of the magnetosphere that were super interesting, though. Like, I'm sure you can imagine this, but the solar wind pushes our magnetosphere way out, so it has a big long trail, big long tail in the back. Well, if it gets stretched out too much, it'll kind of move and bounce around, and if it gets pinched, it'll actually separate, and you'll get a localized set of plasma that just basically gets ejected from our magnetosphere at it gets basically heated up to 1,000,000 degrees and gets sent out at 30 times the speed of solar wind. There's a whole bunch of shit like this.
What is this?
This is where the particles go, depending on where they enter the Earth's magnetosphere. This is kind of a bad picture, but Yeah, I'll never not find this kind of plasma dynamics interesting, but
Man, physics is fucking weird.
I can't even imagine what goes on in the sun. Yeah, I actually find the sun kind of scary because of how strong all the forces are there.
You don't need to have it. You usually survive with a good margin of health.
That's pretty close.
Alright, let's do it.
I mean, he had less HP, so he had like, what, like 16.8 or something?
Oops. I usually live at like 2,000.
Pretty sketch if you don't have both. Like, there's, what the heck? My game just crashed. Alright. Like, there's this one time he ran through the middle, and all he had was an ad book. He lived with, like, what, 1 key?
Well, yeah, then of course you're gonna die.
And then I think he died to the pulse right after, so... Yeah. But no, but if
What are you
German
doing?
had his HP stuff on, he doesn't actually... He can just run through the middle. All he needs is an ad book. That's really the only difference.
Why did you leave?
I crashed?
Oh. I won't explain digititis. Someone explain digititis and equal concentration.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me put up the marks.
Alright, so like in the normal version of this fight, he will do a move called Wipe Away. Yeah, go ahead, type it out. Actually, it's probably...
Don't run through anyone else. For Protean Wave, where does Sweet stand? Is it like on this tick here?
Yeah, that looks about right.
Okay.
So see that little knob? In the opening, when he does his Protean Wave, it's a two-phase thing. So first, he'll lay down a marker. Dodge that. Then as soon as you dodge that, run right back to where that marker was.
So most of the range people, we will be at B, or behind B, and after the first thing comes out, then we move to our spots.
And you're gonna run here.
If you go in the middle, it's easier than on the edge.
So you'll start in the middle, B. Then you'll move over to this knob. We'll probably wipe once, whatever. Alright, we're ready?
And equal
1 second.
concentration.
Oh. Actually, you're a summoner, there's not a whole lot you can about it, but there will be a phase when the hands are split, and they'll cast a buff that will set one of their HP to 8% above the other one. We'll let you know when it's happening, we'll shout it out. Look for the one with like 43 or 44% health. Do not hit the other one. We need to lower to equalize their health.
Yeah, do not bane. The last moment you can bane is when they first split. And then no more baning after that.
Well, it's complicated. You need to do you need to focus on doing net DPS to the stronger hand. That's the important part. Like, I'll still pop my Howling Wind and Howling Fist and Elixir Field, because they do equal damage to both. But
Yeah, feel free to use your Knockmorn. It just doesn't help, but whatever it's damage. Alright, we should be good.
those are the three big things.
Prepare to die.
Said, yeah. Okay, move to your spot quickly. Quickly, all the way! All the way! All the way! No!
Wow,
Nobody died. Amazingly.
that was luck.
Said, go to your spot.
Where are you going? Where? Oh, doesn't matter now. Oh,
Yes, that is your spot.
And, you can come back to B now.
No. I think I popped blood back too early. I'll join you later.
Go to the middle.
Wipe away or wash away.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Should be fine. Up in the middle. This is the time you can bane, and that's the last time you can bane. No more Bio 2. Well, you can do it now, but don't do it. Don't reapply it.
Alright, they're gonna do another set of the triple buffs. You don't need to.
stop moving. Stop moving!
Now, they're gonna cast the ability.
Hit the one at 45%. Don't hit the other one.
At 45% of the one goes. Oh, I tried so hard.
Nope.
Probably not my fault.
Is the damage down?
No.
Wow, Carrot is top DPS.
I have weakness, I also
Some
lost
big problem.
chocolate stacks. It's not good. So yeah, so
Marginally.
you understand now what we meant by dart in the middle. When he lays the ground, then you run over here.
And I was so sure we were going to die before we moved. I was like, oh, well, I gotta stop casting.
I was like, okay. Yeah, 15%. That's pretty good. We also didn't go into the ad phase, so we lose a lot of DPS there.
True.
But it looks pretty good so far.
Fucking every single arrow missed.
Heals, I know, right? So bad.
We have Storm's Path this time. probably not gonna lose anyone.
I think the other guy was doing where he moved at the end of that phase. So now we don't have the center.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Someone take Dragon's Home.
No, no.
Sorry. It's so good.
Just a reference for Drevin, who obviously wasn't there when he was being replaced. What the other Dark Knight was doing was at the end of the first phase, when he's in the blob form and he does the thing that you have to dodge, like he pulled him back about like 1 bolt's worth, like maybe 5 yalms.
And I've been saying to do that for like 6 weeks now. Now you finally do.
And the biggest advantage, if anything, for that is that we will be standing in the little middle ring when he's a hand. Personally, I don't like. Personally, I don't like it as much, because that means that as I move the second hand's not going to start in the middle. But if it's good for everyone else, that's good.
It doesn't matter to me. But it does look like it's cleaner, even though I'm not really sure that it helps much. But
You're talking about after the Protean Wave series, moving back a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Blaze's ground AoE.
About 5 yalms.
Alright, we'll give it a go.
No, Cedric, if you're closer to the center, you can move more radians per second.
That was my fault. I hit like that. It didn't go off, I didn't notice. So I did not pop a second one. This being goes bad.
Don't quite have him down here.
Oh. Get a punch to it earlier.
Wait, what?
Edric, you need to stack in with them.
I thought you got it from me. Or did you pick up somebody else?
Got
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah. I might have not mentioned that. After the debuff, the digititis goes off, then everyone needs to be on B. Or
So do
if
it
we
clean
pull
right
him, if we pull him back a little bit, you need to be in the middle circle.
You can wait for the people that have digititis to do their thing. So if you come up to where I am right now, it's going to be much easier to run.
There we go.
Something enough for before. Did you already use mushroom?
Nope, totally forgot about it.
Job, Cedric.
Oh yeah, the
I was
only
self-conscious because we didn't need the DPS check last time.
also the only other difference is that part I have to admit, or that's my problem.
Don't have
The other tank
I've got
died.
Jay.
Alright.
Yeah, just relax.
Not myself.
I'll move.
Can't do that, Revan.
Got N.
And did I clip the water?
Heart Slanter.
I will punch it.
Needs to die.
Got myself.
Living dead. Oh, you got it. Well,
Strange.
Driving together. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get knocked into.
No, we're dead.
Hey, it's basically about as far as we normally get.
Yep,
the tether.
tether's rough.
Drainage is the tether.
Oh, so we didn't actually explain your role there. One of the major things summoners do there is slow everything. With, what is it, miasma?
Miasma 2.
Yeah,
Trevor.
especially the small ones. Because the big ones, we've already got people that are like focusing on them, but yeah, miasma everything.
Also, at the very beginning, if they're stacked up, try Disaster Bane. It's your friend. Also, -1 2 is also your friend. Also, binds don't work, so don't try bind, because, yeah.
That would be pretty OP.
That would be amazing! Blizzard 2 would be amazing! Everyone could take it. We have like 5 people that can take Blizzard 2.
Freeze. This guy.
Yeah, we have Freeze, Blizzard, and 4 people that take Blizzard 2. Or try bind, and Shadow. Fall down.
Oh no, what's this this pacify thing? We will not have Storm's Path up. Oh, actually we will. Never mind.
Okay, last time for ducks. Or by 2 at least. Last time for miasma. Last time for buying.
It's almost like you've done this quite a few times. Sorry. I was thinking about it the whole fight.
That tickled.
Use that in Adler.
I'll get first on a D.
I've got E. Come
Got
to me.
Midori.
Nope, you're dead, you're dead. Nope, go away.
It was.
Fuck that guy.
Scathe. Oh, out, but.
Yeah, we had the first guy didn't die.
Oh.
Like the very first guy.
Yeah, I can kill one of them. I don't think I can kill two.
Oh, drainage goes straight through Living Dead.
Alright, so that's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to get to bed.
I can't say I'm sad. Wiping that many times on 1 and 2.
I will see you guys again tomorrow.
Slant, I guess you're tanking. Unless you want to do 3 black mages, that's fine.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'll do Warrior.
Alright, so the first thing that I don't understand in the level 60 rotation is when do I use Thunder at all?
It's actually the hardest part of the rotation. You have to, like, know when to use it.
What?
It's
Oh,
very,
wow.
very specific timings on it.
In other words, for now, don't.
You can use it at the beginning of an ice phase if you miss the first mana tick but have enough. If you get a proc in it, then you can use it after the first Fire 4, but if you do that, then you have to skip a Fire 4. It's like stuff like that. Like there's like 12 different scenarios where you can use Thunder. So you have to like learn all of them and like go on a case by case type of thing.
Oh, I've got no cooldowns. Surprise. Forgot I changed that wheel. No, we're just gonna keep going.
Why?
This is fine.
Dude, my shadow.
You are the worst.
Oh man. Line of sight and shadow.
I can't turn my back. I'm not turning off raw intuition. It's like it was the only cooldown I had.
Awareness.
Just click it off. It's better to not have anything than to have raw intuition.
That is not true. It's minus 20%.
No, it is fucking true. Like, raw intuition, actually, don't even bother.
Come on, Conjure. Oh, okay.
You done the first boss here, Garrett, on Black Mage?
Nope. I just hit yesterday. In fact, I should say this morning.
Alright, well then, your main focus on this boss should just be keeping up Enochian. If you can keep up Enochian on this fight, you're on to a good start, because I still lose it on this fight sometimes.
Try to do it without taking a step. You can
Yeah,
take damage.
if you can do it without getting hit, then you're basically pro.
Right.
But if you can just keep it up in general, that's also pretty good for this fight.
Well, if you take 2 stacks, you're just dead. So you probably don't want to do that.
Alright.
This fight sucks shit for Black Mage, though.
Time to get super greedy. Okay.
You can take
Got
a
it.
hit, but you cannot take a stack. How about that?
Well, fuck. That's what I get for blowing Enochian on trash waves.
I was wondering, you're not going to get the Berserk Cleanse,
I don't see Enochian up over there, Garrett. What's going on?
He fucking pulled, and I didn't have it at all. It was basically the worst.
Yeah, I can keep that for half a fight now. It can't be that bad.
Cautious.
Alright, so the first thing that I learned is never use Enochian on trash.
Yeah.
You can, you just gotta know the timings on the pulls. Like, you can use it on that first pull, and if you refresh it halfway through the first pull, and then at the start of the second pull, you'll have it up to the boss.
Well, but the point is it
Assuming
doesn't
you're
help that
chain
much on
pulling
the...
correctly.
It doesn't help that much on the trash, though. You're not using Fire 4, are you?
If there's 4 or more mobs, then using Enochian is a DPS increase, but it's a DPS decrease to refresh it. So like right here, I'll cast it, and like just use it for Fire 2 and Flare damage, extra damage, but if I'm not going to use Movement 4 to refresh the Enochian stack, because that's a DPS decrease.
I hope that's my bad. I wasn't making vines. This is the problem with not running a tank. That like you just forget these things. You remember the things that you care about, which is your opener for DPS. I remember that. But do you remember to check my stance? No.
Oops.
Oh, Carrot, it's super important. If there's ever another Black Mage in the party, you have to make sure you give them Pog, like as often as you can.
A Pock? Why?
There's Black Mage things.
I don't think that's a
It's a black mage thing, I'm telling you it is. There you go. If you're ever gonna cross like, you know, like a 24-man range or another black mage in your party, just give him a block. He'll reciprocate.
Oh, that's good. It's like getting the secret handshake.
Yeah, it's basically the... Just be surprised how many people don't have that on their bar. Like a lot of black mages that had one, had to go looking in his bag or in his spellbook for it once. I was depressed as fuck.
I didn't even have it on my bar until Final Coil. Or no, T9.
It's so good.
You don't need it in anything before that.
It's an off global cooldown spell. You would use it for fire weaving back then. It was amazing for fire weaving.
I always thought fire was bullshit.
Yeah, you weren't good. Understandable. As all things considered, I think the rotation is a little easier now than it was at 60. Once you get used to it, it's a little less complex.
Did anyone else get like 4 seconds of line of sight there?
Yeah, but only because I'm short.
What's your item level, Garrett?
Was it?
What's your item level?
191. I mostly just have all of the Gordian pieces, but I did buy the 200 Khotan weapon.
Yeah, those are the most important ones. The code's basically best in slot until you can upgrade it with a twine. Do you know the 6 fire 4 opener yet?
Yes.
Okay, that's the incorrect one to use. When you get better, you'll use a different one, but the 6 one it's fine.
Fuck! I fucking hate this dude. God damn.
Why did we let the thing out so early? Is he doing his thing?
I can't kill it. Thank you.
Oh, that was my Blizz 4 target. No.
Yeah. Just black mage things. Imagine that, how many times that happens to me in the ad phase in A3 Savage. That shit's infuriating. Probably just ignore the ad for the boss if you're a man. Are you a man?
What happens if we don't kill him?
I'm a man, fuck you.
I'm not, okay.
I'm not gonna lose my target again.
Doesn't take a lot to kill it.
Balls in here. No balls.
Dude, man, all it takes is a Bane, and like 2 hits and he's dead.
Yeah, if you would just put those in the boss instead.
The Bane. What am I gonna do to the Bane?
Like, I don't know how that shit works.
It spreads
Scholar.
dots.
It's off GCD. It's like APOC.
Yeah. Imagine if you had a skill that spread your thunder to something next to it.
It multiplies your
I
damage
would
by
never
all the
use
monsters.
Imagine if you had a thing that made for the next 10 seconds all of your fires hit everything in a 15 yalm radius.
That might be kind of good, actually. Wait, fire 1s or fire 4s?
Any fire
All of it.
That seems a little busted.
Bane is a little busted. That's basically how summoners do best AoE DPS in the game now.
That was a orange shit they have.
That helps. Also, cross-classing this too.
Yes. Blizz 2.
I can't remember the last time I used Blizz 2. It must have been like level 24 Fates or something.
Well, like Bane used to be balanced because it used to be like, oh, it'll only go up to three targets. Now it's like, no, it's fine. We'll do what? 12 targets, 15 targets? No, yeah, whatever.
Slenta.
What?
Wrong way.
I guess placeholder went that way first.
Yeah,
This
that's
is the
not my
correct
fault.
way. You always go this way.
I never
Bullshit.
go this way. Not
Guys are
anymore.
fucking up.
I
Too
got.
late. It's too late. I'm already pulling.
Yeah, he looks stupid.
Okay.
Garrett.
You gotta walk
Oh
all
yeah,
the
he's
way
Leyland
back.
on trash like this. Just end up looking like a fool. Exactly.
Oh, okay, that was dumb. I forgot what that was.
Have you got into the habit of moving when you cast your ley lines yet?
Yeah, to one side or the other.
Yeah.
I learned that when I was farming hunts. Because I would go pull a mob, and then the mob would run up to me, and 5 seconds later it would do an AoE that would target the entire ley line.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Coincidentally, it's exactly the right size.
Yep.
This is awkward. Oh, you should pull because I'm casting. Did you cast a fire one before you started fires? You didn't. Wow. What the hell? What's your opener, Garrett?
Garrett, you're the worst.
That was me.
Then you're the worst.
I had quelling up. Don't blame me. Quelling up and I was attacking an at a time. So I don't know why you're trying to play me.
I'm not blaming you as much as I'm angry at you. If you had pulled off me 1 second later, well, you obviously wouldn't have pulled off me because that was right as I was trying to do my, right when I popped Berserk to do my fell cleaves. And then I like missed 5 seconds because they were running away from me.
Haters gonna hate.
That's the pain. Like, warrior having like really shitty rip aggro for the first like, 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's, well, I mean, I even went with Butcher's Block first. Because I saw that somebody was precasting a spell.
Karen, what's your crit percent, or your crit rating?
Critical hit rate 645.
I don't understand why I can never crit. You have 11% more crit percent than me on the meter, and I have more crit than you. I don't get it.
Dunno.
Fucking 7% crit in these fights. It's so depressing. Switching to dead and spell speed, fuck this.
So anyway, you were asking what my opener
Yeah, what was
was?
your opener there? It looked like you didn't start with Sharpcast in it.
Oh, so this is the one that I've been using, which I don't know if it's good at all. Fire 3. Okay, so sorry. Like quelling strikes, ley lines, fire 3, Enochian, fire
Yeah,
4,
just
fire
stop.
4.
You're wrong. Alright, the fact that
Yeah.
you're using ley lines that early is bad because you're gonna miss the end of the rotation. You're gonna lose like 2 spells out of it if you do it that way. You want to do quelling, sharpcast, fire 3, fire 1, ley lines, Enochian.
I would
Oh,
use
shit.
Sharkcast before Fire 3.
Well, Sharpcast
Because-
doesn't affect fire 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't waste it.
Yeah, not here. Sorry, here's it goes. It goes quelling, sharpcast, fire 3, then fire 2, and ley lines, and then Enochian, raging, fire 4, 4, 4, use the proc, and when you use the proc you use convert, and then you do 3 more fire 4s, and then you go into your ice. And after that it's normal.
Okay. Just checking. You have you have the same more or less. This I don't know why you have like 13 more MP than I do.
Are you not a Dunes folk? Dude, you are fucking up. Are you serious right now?
No. I don't have those weird freaky eyes.
Dude. That's embarrassing. Well, that's why I have an extra 13 mana like a correct Lalafell.
262 piety. And you have like what, 263?
264.
264.
You actually need 264 in order to do the proper opener.
You gotta eat some piety food.
I'm not even kidding, you need 264. What's gonna happen with you is when you try to do your 6-fire opener, you're not gonna have enough mana to use the Blizzard 1, or the Blizzard 3 at the end of it, I don't think.
So what you're saying is put 1 point into Piety.
Or reroll to the correct Lalafell raise. Hang on, maybe it's 263. You have 262, you said?
Sorry, 269 piety.
What?
I don't know, I have 269 right now. Oh, it's because Kanad is in the party.
Alright, yeah, okay, that's fine then. You need 264 to be able to do the rotation proper, but if you have someone that gives you piety in the party to get that, that's fine too. Which we always do, right?
Which is a scholar.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it then. As long as you hit 264. When you're
Alright.
soloing and stuff, if you don't have a scholar, then you won't be able to do the rotation properly.
Alright, so repeat that to me. So you do...
Alright, quelling, and then sharpcast.
I'm gonna write
it's-
this down actually.
Okay.
Just put it in the macro.
Now, keep in mind
Constantly remind yourself.
that this rotation is the incorrect opener that I'm teaching you.
Why is this the incorrect opener?
Because it does less damage than the correct one. But, that said, I have to use this rotation on Act 3 Savage, because I have that first phase, I have that, like, mapped out to, like, 0.25 seconds of, like, leeway at the end of it. And if I try to do the correct rotation, it messes everything up and it ruins all my casts.
Alright,
So you're going to want to know this rotation anyway. It's still useful, but it is less DPS than the correct opener.
Alright, Clothing Sharp cast Fire 3, Fire 2?
Yep, and then you do ley lines.
So why Fire 2 there? And not Fire 1?
Oh, did I say Fire 2? I'm so free. Oh, it's Fire 1. Actually, hang on. It's hard for me to do. It's so muscle memory at this point. Like, I'm trying to think of what in my head. Yeah, you might. I think you do ley line before the Fire 1. Hang on a second. Let me attack a mob.
If you want, you can come to our house and use our striking dummy.
How do I get there?
It's Gridania Housing District, Area 7 Subdivision.
How the fuck do I even go there?
Just
Do I have
teleport to
get there from
Gridania. Yeah, and then from the main Aetheryte, go to the residential district. It's the second option. And choose a district, and then choose Ward 7 Subdivision.
Oh, can you go straight to the subdivisions now?
I think so. Well, otherwise you go to Ward 7, and then you use the Aetheryte to go to Subdivision. I think we're by the... Here, let me check this Aetheryte, see what it's named.
What was the ward?
7.
Lavender Northeast subdivision.
Lavender Northeast Subdivision, yes.
God, I had, like, zones turned off. Like, zone names turned off my map for, like, 8 months, 9 months. I have no idea why I would have turned them off in the first place, but I was super angry because I was always trying to find places.
Well, you can also find it by, if you right-click on the Aetheryte, it'll tell you the name of the current location.
Oh yeah, in this case, but I just meant, like, looking for zone places. Like, I don't remember what, like, it would just come up all the time and I would just be angry because I couldn't find the things. Like hunting logs or just anything.
I don't think I'm in the right place.
Yeah, you are. You can see us on the party list.
I'll see the house though. And I don't see anyone on the map.
Oh, weird.
I see you in the party list, but not on the map.
That's just because I'm in the lavender beds. I'm in the wrong thing though.
So it's
Let me
Ward
check.
7 Northeast Subdivision from the Aetheryte.
There we go. Where's the dummy at?
Over here.
Alright. You should put me on focus.
Oh, actually, I'm just going to select you. I'm not going to attack.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think the ley line comes before the fire one, let's see. Yeah, it definitely does. Watch my Enochian stack, because that's going to be like important. And also watch my raging. I have, see how it's like it's ending right
Two seconds,
now?
1 second, and boom, you get the last hit in.
You saw how low my mana went
Then-
there? If I didn't have 264 piety, I wouldn't have enough mana to do the that blizzard one there. Oh, and you saw where I weaved in a thunder there at that
Yeah.
phase change.
Yeah, well, when you went to Frost Phase.
You can always save fire starter procs for the end of the rotation like that. And now that I've got a thundercloud proc, I'm gonna save it
then
until after this blizzard 4. Because you see how my Enochian stack had like less than a second on it,
Yeah.
so that's why I had to wait there. That's pretty much it. Like after the opener, you just do this the whole time. On the third Enochian, like this one, I'm not gonna refresh it. I'm gonna let it run out. and then I'll just start a new one because my thing's off cooldown, so I can start again. But this is a good opportunity for me again to put in a Thunder there.
And you always use Thunder 1?
Thunder 1, yep, and then there's time for a Blizzard 1 there too if you saw me do it. And then I go
Alright,
back into Enochian.
So you never use Thunder 2. It's only Thunder 1 or Thunder 3 for procs.
Yep. I haven't cast Thunder 2 in like 2.5 years, I don't think.
Alright, fair enough. I just swapped Thunder 2 and Thunder 1 on my bar.
The reason, obviously, is because Thunder 1 casts faster. And it's
Right.
going to give you the same effects, more or less, unless you've just got really shitty RNG and you need that extra, like, 1 or 2 hits to get proc on your thing.
It actually, I think it only adds 1 tick.
Yeah,
It
it's
adds
negligible.
exactly 1 tick.
It adds 1 tick and can
If
cost
you
1
notice,
more
I have
second.
a Thundercloud proc right now. I've had it for a while. I have to actually use it before I do the Blizzard, which means I have to Swift cast this Blizzard out, otherwise I would not have made that Blizzard in time to reset my Enochian there.
Yeah.
So things like that you gotta keep in mind, because you don't want to lose the Thunder, but Enochian is way super important, so you really save Swift cast for things like that, because that was important.
And you never use Flare at level 60, unlike at level 50.
No. Oh, actually, that's not true. I lied. You use it in the correct rotation. Or the correct opener.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll show you the correct opener when stuff comes up. Cool, I got 30 seconds on it.
Here,
The correct opener does require to use a bot.
Just step back.
run out the gate to reset
Okay.
the fight.
Is that how the distance is? Yeah.
I don't know. The only reason I used Thunder 2 was just for a while was because it was so often that like I would just end up wasting a second or two during the ice phase. Like, whatever, I don't care. It's not worth it.
If you ever find yourself like having time to kill in your ice phase, you should be using Blizzard 1. But if you do your rotation correctly, you should never have time to do a Blizzard 1 and a Thunder 1. Because you don't want to wait until your mana's full to start your fire phase. You want to like start the fire cast and then hit the tick at the end of it, you know, stuff like that.
I can't speak anything to the current rotation, but like I said, back then, like I didn't have time to cast both of those, and so I was just like, well, I'd rather cast Thunder 2 than wait there for an extra second.
Yeah, things like that, like those extra seconds. I mean, they'll add up over the course of a fight, obviously. You know, it's like I said before, it's like StarCraft. Like you just do 50 little things, and they add up to like 4 big things by the end of it, and then that's where the extra 300 DPS comes from a bad black mage to a good one.
Just a second, I'm looking through my retainers for my thing that lets me reset my stats.
Keeper's Hymn.
I have one
Is it
on
the-
me. Are they
This is
tradable?
This is linked
No.
to
No.
Yeah, if you link it, I can find it faster. Oh, they are actually in my inventory.
Wow,
Or-
stay free.
Yeah, I thought I carried them on me, which is because I used to have to switch between full vit and full strength depending on which turn of coil we were doing. But now, fuck that job. I'm not gonna maintain it ever again.
Alright, so the correct opener is a bit more convoluted, I guess you could say.
More convoluted than that.
Well, the other one's easy. You're basically casting 6 fire 4s. Like you go a roundabout way of doing it, but that's the end result of 6 fire 4s. The other rotation, the correct one, is a little bit different. Like I said, it does require you to use a potion. I don't feel like wasting one. Oh, fuck. Do you have any like cheap potions on you? So I don't have to use like a really smart one.
Here, let me craft one.
Give me like a level 5 one or something. I'll just go buy one. There's the auction house around here.
What?
Oh,
you
wait.
like an X Ether? Or?
If you don't care
Well,
what
no,
kind
'cause
of potion.
I want to actually show the buff. So I need a 15-second duration pot.
Oh, okay. Here, have this potion of vitality.
That's fine.
That is basically free.
I think they pay you to take
Thanks.
those off the market board.
Got you. Alright, let me put this in my bar here. Alright, so say the rotation first, and it'll make more sense when you see it.
Right. I never got a chance to write down the first rotation. So it
And
was Swift. When was the ley lines? Was it before or after
Alright,
the
so
fire?
it's Quelling, Sharpcast, Fire 3, Ley Lines, Fire 2, Enochian, and Raging do
Fire
at the
1,
same
you mean?
time. Fire 1, sorry, yeah.
Hold on,
and-
I'm writing this down also. Quelling, Sharpcast, Fire 3.
Alright, after the Fire 3 is Ley Lines. And then Fire 1.
Is it not
And then-
Sharpcast before the fire one?
You still have the Sharpcast on from when you
Oh,
cast it
sorry,
before.
sorry. Sharpcast is before you can start. Never mind.
Right, because it's a 10-second duration. So you don't want to waste the animation timer on it by casting it before. Like you can cast it like when Drevin starts his countdown timer. Like as soon as I hear the bing noise, I cast Quelling and Sharpcast, so that by the time the timer hits 1, or hits 0 rather, and he pulls, my Fire 3 is already hitting. So I don't have to worry about wasting animation time waiting for my Quelling and my Sharpcast to go off.
Right.
Alright, so after the Fire 1, it is Raging Strikes and Enochian at the same time. Do Raging Strikes first, because the animation is like a fraction longer than Enochian, and so you can like override the Enochian essentially. During that time, that's also a good time to move in your ley lines.
So this is something that I find strange about that, and maybe this is correct, but I would imagine doing the Enochian before the Raging Strikes would give your UI a second to update. Because this is a problem that I have, which is, like, even if you hit Enochian, Fire 4 doesn't pop up immediately. It, like, has to register that you have Enochian and that you have Astrofire, and then it lets the button light up.
The amount of time you're talking about there, I believe it's 0.1 second.
It is a fraction of a second, but it does mean, like, whenever you're doing, like, you're queuing casts by, like, clicking before the thing comes up. Like, this is definitely a problem that I have with Warrior as well, when you're doing something that requires 5 stacks. Like, you have 5 stacks, and then there's a split second, and then it lets the button light up, so you can't pre-queue those.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just how it always has been, like, even casting Fire 3s with, like, Fire Stars and stuff, but the thing is, like, use Raging Strikes real quick, and watch your animation. Now cast Enochian and watch the animation. You can act out of the Enochian animation about 0.1 second faster than you can out of Raging Strikes. For whatever reason, the Raging Strike animation is just that much longer. So by the time you've cast them both, it doesn't matter what order you did them in, because you're going to be waiting that 0.1 second either way.
Alright,
Does that make sense?
fair enough. So, you do Raging, then Enochian, and then Fire 4 times 3?
Yes, and then after the third Fire 4, you use your Fire Starter proc, which you stocked like way back with the Fire 1. After you use the Fire Starter proc, you use Convert, and you do 3 more Fire 4s. Like, you should be converting like as the Fire 3 Fire Starter procs like being used, like you, because it's instant. So you convert, you basically, because you're using the Fire Starter proc, you're going to be going into a second and a half of global cooldown anyway, so you want to be using the animation for convert during that time to save more time later.
Yeah,
If you
mash
don't do
buttons.
that, then you're gonna, if you don't do that, then you're not gonna be able to get the Blizzard 4 off at the end. The Blizzard 4 at the end, this opener, it leaves you with, I want to say, 0.7 seconds of leeway that you can mess up. But anything more than that, and you'll not do it. You'll end up stuck in 0 mana with no fire or ice up, and everyone knows it's a bad time for everyone.
Said 263 piety.
264, I think, is what you need for this opener. So, get back to the master race. But yeah, after the second set of 3 Fire 4s, you just go into Blizzard 3, and then you do Thunder 1, and then Blizzard 4.
Kanata, don't be a scholar right now, so that we can see things.
So I'll do that rotation again real quick. Let's see how close my mana gets at 264.
232.
Yeah, it's pretty low. Actually, you might be fine then at whatever you're at now.
The difference was like 130 or
Yeah,
something
you
like
should
that.
be fine. Actually, it should get lower than that. That was actually one of the higher end ones. In a situation like that, you're actually able to use the Thunder one without having to wait for a mana tick. It's just how the server is. Like, I don't know if you have the add-on for ACT that shows the mana ticks on the server.
No, I don't.
Yeah, there's a thing for that, and so if you're like super next level, you can actually use that to do your rotations better, but that's like super complex shit. I don't even bother with it anymore, it's too much work.
No, I've been trying, like, internally sort of checking the pulses, particularly when I'm in the Blizzard phase, to know, okay, now I can safely start casting Fire 3, because by the time the cast bar is done, I will get another tick, and that will put me up at full.
Right.
Because nothing's sadder than it's like, oh, I used Fire 3 and now I'm at 2/3 mana.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It still happens to me every now and then.
So you said this is your bad rotation.
This is the rotation I have to use in Savage 3. But like, if you ever like have time to like watch me during that phase, you'll see what I'm talking about. I literally have no like room to play around in that phase. Like everything I do is so precise, like to the point where I'm like cutting the last like tenth of a cast off just to move out of AoEs and like living through that, but still getting the cast off. Like that's how tight I have that rotation on that phase. But the other rotation, I tried it, it doesn't work. It doesn't line up correctly with all his spells he casts. So
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can pull that off.
Yeah, go for it. Put you on focus. Good luck.
Oh,
Nope.
already fucked it
You
up.
blew it. Yeah, I saw a blizzard in there too.
Oh yeah, that's me pushing the wrong button.
Alright, yeah,
I just
start
need to
over.
get muscle memory.
You don't want to move when you cast the ley lines. You want to wait until you use the Raging and the Enochian to move in your ley lines. Because you can actually cut the animation for casting ley lines in half by spamming out a Fire 1 during the cast animation of it. Your Fire 1 animation has higher priority, so like if you watch cast ley lines.
I can't, not for another 30
Oh,
seconds.
well I did, but you can see he starts casting like a spell like in the middle of his ley line animation. Like that's why like as soon as you cast ley lines, you can start mashing out the Fire 1.
Yeah. Because it's in between GCDs.
Yep. You want to give it a shot, Salenta?
Not yet.
What?
No,
The
I need to. My hotbars are all lazy and wrong.
I was gonna say the last guy I trained like this, he ended up just making a new hotbar and putting all the spells in an order, so he could just like click 1 through 10 on them until he got more comfortable with it. So if that helps you, I don't know.
No.
I mean, fortunately, I think that the arrangement for level 60 Black Mage makes more sense than it was at 50. I put all of my attack spells on my mouse, which I have in rows of 3. So
You have a lot of buttons.
Fire 1,
Like a
Fire 3,
Naga or
Fire
something?
4. It's a Logitech G600. But it's like, so then I can go Fire 1, Fire 3, Fire 4, Blizzard 1, Blizzard 3, Blizzard 4, and like Thunder 1, Thunder 3, and Flare, because there's no Thunder 4.
Well, I mean,
And-
honestly, I realized that like I had a lot of buttons that like Alt 2 was Cure. It's always been Cure, and I've never used it, but it's just there. Well, that's a
Yes.
free button.
If you guys could see my bars, you'd laugh. My bars are a fucking mess.
I'm only gonna get 2 of those.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a Fire 4 here. Actually, no, you're fine. You were fine. Because you gotta count the 0 in the second. What? Where was that convert?
In the wrong spot.
Yeah, I think so. You wanna Thunder before you Blizzard 4.
Oh, okay.
Because no, you lost, the second and a half of your Enochian timer, basically.
Okay. Yeah, there's... Okay, I thought that was the one where the Enochian timer got really low.
No, in your
Okay.
opener, you always do the thunder first. Here, I'll do it again real quick. When you do it all correctly, it actually it goes very smoothly. Like everything just flows pretty well.
Yeah, I just need to get muscle memory for this now.
Yeah. It's gonna be funny because as soon as you learn the muscle memory for this and I teach you the new one, you're gonna hate me because the new one is so much more complicated.
Because it has to account for potion.
It has a potion, it has a flare. It's way different. The
What's
opener
difference in
itself
DPS,
is
though?
it depends. If you get a fire starter proc in it, which is the 40% chance, then it's like 150 DPS more. If you don't get the fire starter proc, then I want to say it's only like 65 more or something like that. But I mean, when you're doing 1500 with the old rotation and the new one adds 150, that's it's 1650 DPS. That's 150 DPS is pretty significant for an opener, I would say. Enough to learn the other rotation at least.
Yeah, it's like,
I just asked because, like, as a monk, like, during the course of A3S, I probably lose 1,000 potency from positionals. That's pretty standard for me as monk, because, like, if I don't do that, the party wipes, or the party takes absurd risks to dying from cleaves and stuff like that. I don't know, I end up sacrificing a huge amount of potency as a monk from positionals. And it drives me nuts, but it's like, whatever. It's better for the group, so.
Yeah, losing damage pretty much sucks. It's my least favorite thing to do is lose damage.
oh, my warrior rotation works a lot better if I'm in the stance.
so I've been told.
I don't know, I think that's the thing I hate the most about Monk, is that their potential as DPS really is top tier. It's much better than Black Mage, but the problem is that, like, on actual fights, that's not actually an option for monks, because they have to do mechanics.
Yeah, no, you're just getting overshadowed by Dragoon in pretty much every fight right now.
Yeah, well, compared to Dragoon, yeah, Dragoon I think just wins on every fight. Probably on training.
That's your main competition, isn't it? The other strength melee DPS?
I mean,
Like,
Black
you can't
Mage is
compare
pretty
yourself
close.
to Ninja or Black Mage, they're completely different beasts.
Well, you also often don't bring both a dragoon and a monk. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're like,
No.
that's your main competition is Dragoon, so.
yeah, and not only that, but rear positional melee DPS. Like, Ninja doesn't really care where they're hitting from.